good lighting here. Hold on a second. I don't know if that's any better. Anyways, hi, I'm Lori. I'm inspired by Audrey, who just did a video showing her mugs. And I know the lighting is not great, but I thought I want to do that. I want to show you what's in my kitchen. Well, it's interesting. I don't keep seconds. It's not like I have seconds. I keep mugs that I love. And let me just show you. So pretty much those are my mugs. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you close up. Okay. So let me show you what I got here. This mug I just bought. I took a workshop this past weekend. Amy, I got to put a link. I want to say Palaniuk. Anyway, she's fabulous. And this mug, it's like weightless. It's weightless. I thought, oh, I want to make mugs that are weightless like this. So I bought this mug. And this mug was given to me by a subscriber who's actually coming over this Sunday for a clay date. And that is Melissa's Pottery Creations. I love this mug. So I think we're going to make some fun things. And other than that, they're just my mugs. So this is a mug I made a long time ago. This probably would be a second. Yes. I don't know if you can see, I keep my my Nespresso pods, decaf pods in here. I did some silk screening on it. I must have done this. This is when I first started. It's hand built. I used a template, but it's got like just a superficial crack, but I have drank coffee from it. It is very usable. It's really pretty. And I put some texture on the bottom, but that was just using silkscreen, and it might have been Amaco ink, so I guess it could have been that long ago, but it was a while ago. And then I'm just going to bring this out, see if you can see. So this one, you will see, I'm just going to show you, I told you this is kind of one of my favorite combos. All of these three mugs are pretty much the same combination, and I just love it. So I kept these mugs because I love them. I just made another one with this exact, it's like a, what would you call it? Like a texture mat that is a good template. It's the exact size of a mug. And I pressed a wood flower in the bottom, which is really kind of cool. But this is cactus in the inside, cactus cirrus flow with a coat of aurora green. That's all of these. Although this one's on a light clay body, probably B-mix. This one's also on B-mix. I was trying to put some kind of transfer on the bottom. So yeah, this would not have been able to be sold, but I drink out of that all the time as I do this one. This one's probably more new. This is on speckled buff. So really one of my favorite mug combinations. So are they seconds? I don't know. This probably would be, I don't know. I kept them because I love them, honestly. This one I made all of my college ceramic friends. There are, how many of us are there? So Monica, Nicole, Sherry, myself, and Ellie. There's 5 of us. So I made us all a Mud Girl mug. And it's got coral on the inside, and I believe it's got amaryllis on the outside. I'm not sure. This was probably it was the least nice out of all of them, but there were some good ones there. So everybody got one, and I do love my Mud Girl mug. And I do believe this is cactus again. Yeah, I think so. And I'm not sure. I think it's cirrus flow, but it's definitely a little bit different. The mug, the handle seems, it's got a little turtle on it. Seems like it wouldn't be comfortable, but it is incredibly comfortable. And then, this is early on in my hand building journey. And this is not that long ago. I'm going to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I love this mug, actually. I don't know what texture roller it is, but it is. And this was done with shaving cream. So this was done with shaving cream. It's got kiwi textured fruit on the inside. Definitely warped. Probably couldn't sell it, but I wouldn't if I wanted to. And I covered it, or I wouldn't if I could, because I don't want to. I covered it with some celadons. So I know this is cherry blossom. I think this is probably glacier, maybe mixed with some clear. So that's what is on my mug, I guess tree you would call it. Okay. Why I have this one, I don't know. This is also, I made this probably a year ago. I'm thinking that is Pink Gloss on the inside by Mako, and that is Snow with Poppy Fields. So I actually did that a long time ago, and it looked kind of nice, but not as nice as some of the ones that people are doing now. And then I put black engobe on the bottom. So it was supposed to be a soup mug. I mean, it's usable. I don't know why I have it in my cabinet. I can honestly say I have never actually used it, but it is in my cabinet. And then another thing in my cabinet that I've never actually used, two things. This is it could be a mug without a handle, or it could be a cup. It is definitely marbled clay. This is from Cone 10 clay. I can tell it's Sonora White and Death Valley Red, I believe, or just Death Valley and Sonora White. And so it is definitely marbled, but the bottom isn't as marbled for some strange reason, but it's so beautiful. I kept it because I loved it. I didn't want to give it away, but I have not used it. And then I showed this in one of my kiln openings a long time ago. I was trying to make pour overs. It looks really good from the outside, a little warpy on the bottom. I mean, yeah, it does. It could work, but it's not really that functional. But I didn't put the hole in the middle, so I decided to make two. One day I'm actually going to use it. I do have some, but I want to show you what else I have in my cabinet. So and on my cabinet. So I'm just going to show you. Here we have one of this would be a second for sure. Look at the bottom. It ran, so I sanded it, and it's not so great, but let me show it to you. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I love the combination. Not sure what it is, but I love it. I keep my pink sea salt in there, and which I thought was appropriate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to say amaryllis and maybe like some kind of pink, soft pink. Might be soft pink and amaryllis. This is my oil bottle. This would not be one I would sell, but I have switched my oil bottles often. I love this one. It is Snow and Peppered Plum. So that is on my cabinet, on my thing. And then I have this. Guess what this is? Yep, this is Cirrus Flow and Aurora Green. I don't think there's cactus. Oh, well, maybe not, but it's Cirrus Flow and Aurora Green. This is where I keep my kosher salt for cooking. And that's kind of fun. But I got to show you this. Okay. Is it this? Oh my God. This is my utensil crock. Now, I used a Sharpie, a gold Sharpie as a resist. That's where all those little things are in there. This is an interesting thing. This is crazy heavy, which you kind of want a crock to be crazy heavy. So I took a build big class, and they were making a bird bath. They were using like maybe 35 pounds of clay to make this bird bath. I was not anywhere near qualified to be taking that intermediate big build class, but I thought I'm going to make something. So I made that. I don't know how many pounds of clay I used, but I was very proud of it. But I have to show you what else I made. And it is my first, so this is also in my in my cabinet. Okay, here we go. So these are other. Now, I just love this bowl. I did refire it. I know it's Albany Slip Brown, Art Deco Green, and I might have put some floating turquoise in it, but I really love this bowl. So I kept it because I love it. I don't know, it could be sellable. This one is on, I believe this is on B-Mix, and heavy. It's very, very heavy. I probably couldn't sell it, too heavy, but not as heavy as this bowl. So this was the first big thing I ever made. It's huge. I love the way it turned out. It's wonky, but I love it. I made this with 14 pounds of clay. Now, those of you who know are like, that's not 14 pounds of clay, and you'd be absolutely right. It started out as 14 pounds of clay. I'm going to say by the time I got to that place, I mean, this is probably what, 5 pounds, 6 pounds at the very most. So, but it's the first big bowl I ever made, so I wanted to keep it. Now, okay, I'm just going to show you. I got to show you because, oh, first of all, I have this as my spoon rest, which is also a garlic grater. Cactus, I know this is cactus. I'm going to say cactus and maybe floating turquoise or aqua, soft aqua. But then I also have, wait a minute, it's not so clean. Right now, this says Spoon Me. It's a little spoon rest. I wouldn't be able to sell it, I don't think. And my cherries that I love so much, I turned it into a dispenser that I keep my dishwashing liquid, and I just keep this by my sink. So it's so much fun to have all these things, right? Now, I'm going to try to, oh, I found another mug. This mug you'll see in my opening. I love this mug. This is, I believe it's River Birch and Aurora Green. It's pretty, isn't it? But definitely a second. It is wonky at the bottom. It's got a dent or a whatever in it. You can see that. But you know what? This is one of the first mugs I made that had little dents in it, and I love the way it feels in my hand. So I actually use that mug a lot. I didn't even know it was up there, so I forgot about it. I put it up there not that long ago. So this was a really cool combo that I got from Linda at Lindy Lou, and I know Ancient Jasper was part of it. Maybe it's Blue Hydrangea and Ancient Jasper, and then on the inside it is Eggplant and Blue Hydrangea, which is really pretty. These are just cups, and I think you remember I was intentionally making my own cups. Don't ask. I don't know what that is. No idea. So I do know that these were made, all three of these were made in my class, in my ceramics class. So this was done with a slip, like a rip and slip technique, which was kind of fun. And so is this, just different colors of slip. And that's the Sonora white clay, Clone 10 clay. And this is just black slip. And I believe I carved into it and then put white slip on top. I don't remember how I made it, but I love it. And then I just have two more. Here we go. This is Aurora Green and I believe Cirrus Flow. That's a nice one. And this is on my dragon fruit clay. And this is, I believe it's peppered plum and shallot. So that's all my cups. But no, that's not all. That's not all. Now we've got, I'm going to show you. Oh, we've got my fabs, my fabicans. So I'm not going to take them all out, but I'll show you a couple of them because you know I love my fabs. They started out with being failed, they started out being failed butter keepers. If you were with me on that part of my journey. And they turned into ramekins. And then I started calling them fabikins. And then I started calling them fabs because I realized I use them. That's turquoise lake. God, I love that turquoise lake. I use them for so many things. Of course, this is the infamous Norse blue and mixed melon. And might be celadon bloom on the top there too. And sand and sea. This is just plain sand and sea, which I love on the buffed clay. I've got 2 of those. And then I've got this one where I was playing with the, what are they? The gloops. Yeah, they're the gloops and milk glass, Mako milk glass. So that was kind of fun. So I've got all of those, all my fabikins. But no, that's not all. My dream, see if I'm looking in the right place. Yesterday I was leaning against my stove and I realized that I smelled gas later on, and I had put the gas on and it was leaking gas. So this is why they put smell to gas, so we don't kill ourselves, but it was a close call. Okay, so my dream a while ago was to have all of my dishes homemade, that I make them all. And I'm pretty much there. Now, okay, these might qualify. I'm going to put this over here. These might qualify as seconds for sure, but I'm going to show them to you. So the very first plate that I made was this one. Look at it. But you know what? It's flat on the bottom and I kind of love it. So then I made another one. This one, that was winter wood. This one was sandstone. This one I made more recently. And then I wanted to have them like all different. Amaryllis. They're all different sizes too. Peppered plum. Olive float. Those are my bigger ones. And then I have smaller ones. So this one is olive float and then river birch. So in the middle, it's where they meet. I like that one. This is similar. It's river birch and celadon bloom, and that's where they meet. You know, I was going through a stage, and I still believe it, that everything looks better with river birch. What's the matter, Frankie? She wants to go in the garage. That's my amaryllis. Peppered plum. And more bowls. Again, heavy. Gorgeous, but heavy. This isn't that old. This one I made a while ago. This is, I believe it's Shipwreck and Chun Plum. But it could be Shipwreck and Albany Slip Brown, but it's definitely Shipwreck. And I didn't write it down, so I'm not sure. It kind of looks like Albany Slip Brown, right? But it could be Chun Plum. And I love this bowl, but it, like, you could lift weights, so you could get strong, you get strong biceps with that one. And then I kept this bowl. It's also kind of heavy, but I love it. And this is olive float and olive float. And I think this is the one where I added, I think it's with river birch. It could be with Moon River. It's either Moon River or river birch. I love this bowl, but again, it's heavy. Albany Slip Brown and Cactus. Yeah, I wouldn't sell it. And this one I kept because I love. This is another one that I marbled. Look at that. This is marbled Sonora White and Death Valley Cone 10 clay with a little bit of, I believe, just a little bit of Celadon Bloom and some clear. And I kept this bowl because I love it so much. And we're almost done. We're almost done. And then you saw me make these bowls. I did all of them the same. They all have sand and sea in the middle. and they're different on the outside. This is cenote, shipwreck, and they have that little twist. I need to make more of those. I really like them. This one, which I hated at first, is Indigo Rain, but it's growing on me. I'm kind of really liking Indigo Rain. I think I'm going to do some things with it. Tell me what your thoughts are. And then I have another shipwreck. So I think that covers my kitchen. Oh, I got other rooms. I got stuff all over the place. But that's my kitchen. I really have very little commercial ceramics. So what's in your cupboards? Here's the challenge. Audrey, she put it out there. If you haven't watched her video, go check it out. I'll put a link. Audrey Berm from Audrey Lynn Studios. So fun. So I was inspired, so I wanted to do one. And I'm going to post this right now. And if you get it in time, I'm doing a live tomorrow morning, May 2nd at 10 a.m. in Pacific time. So if you can join me on the live, that would be fun. But I want to see what's in everybody's cupboards. I want to see your collections. I'm going to build some kind of, because my cupboards aren't very big, some kind of something on the wall where I can put my mug collection. So I can put all the mugs that I'm going to be able to acquire. Right now, I try not to acquire too many. I want to keep so many that I make. I have a new one that I love. It's a cat mug. A different cat mug that you haven't seen yet that I made from a texture roller that I made on my 3D printer. And I really want to keep one of those. So there's a lot that I want to keep, but I can't. I just don't have the room. So I'm figuring it out. There will be some kind of a wall display where I can keep all my mugs, and I'd like to keep many because, I mean, can you ever really have too many mugs? So let's see what's in your cupboard. Audrey put the challenge out there. I'm putting it out there as well. And I'd love to see what's in your cupboards. Okay. Bye, everyone. Keep going, keep playing, keep learning, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks.